Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. Patterson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Escapes a defender. Has a hole left. Room to run. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Watch out! From the gun is Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up points to touchdown! Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
His kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Xavier Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Galindo to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming for Purdy. Up line, it's Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers slice the lead down to a couple. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Picked up a 34 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Murray to throw here on third. Big man showing up the yards. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal, they go option. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy to throw it. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
43-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out second and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Now it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On third down, Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Running in the red zone. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on third down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Max Melton with the INT. The 40 into the red zone. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's got the squiver. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. What's up?
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Running left is Robinson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
And the 49er first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Patterson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Benson once more. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. They snap it to Murray. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to take this one back. And he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
49ers 21. Santos set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Garindo to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Back to the air following that pick 6. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get set. Get set. Final rounds up.
First down throw by Purdy. That one connects. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin lining up.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Patterson now to return it. Shoots another one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First and 10, Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come back.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Benson on first and 10. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. It's a 48-yard look for him. Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Outside. Hey, switch.
Here's Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now it's McCaffrey. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Able to find Strange here. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 35. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Come back. One more.
Now Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's second down.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The 6-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 11.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Murray on 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Play action now. Purdy. Chased out to his right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. George Pickens, the intended target. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Collects this at the 32. But it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. The give now to Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man. 2-2.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, Arizona.
Benson on the counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground with Benson. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
At the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Come on. 2-2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes out to the left. Oh no, the ball is loose. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, Well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, and likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun is Purdy. And back to Ayuk it goes. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Purdy on 1st down. Hits his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. Oh, he lost the football. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Unable to connect with his running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Right around set.
Robinson on the inside give. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
49ers.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll toss it here to Benson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. '49ers into the dime defensively, third down.
Hey.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Hauled in left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Get set. Get set.
Setting him on the dive. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. There he goes. Right sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Garindo to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd down.
Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That's another 49 first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.